Have you ever started your morning with what seemed like a healthy breakfast, only to feel drained, shaky, or craving something sweet just a few hours later? In the last video, we talked about how nighttime routines can impact your glucose levels while you sleep, but breakfast may play an even bigger role, setting the metabolic tone for the entire day. That's why today, I'll walk you through 3 breakfast mistakes that many older adults make without realizing the consequences and how you can fix them with simple, doctor-approved swaps. Improper breakfast choices can quietly interfere with metabolic stability, leading to elevated blood sugar, increased insulin resistance, and a persistent state of physiological imbalance. If staying ahead of silent health risks matters to you or someone you love, subscribing to Golden Aging Health and tapping the bell are simple ways to stay prepared. Let's kick things off with the first mistake, one that many older adults make every single morning without realizing the damage. Mistake number 1: skipping breakfast. Many older adults believe that skipping breakfast might help them lose weight or give the body a break. I used to think the same way, and so did my neighbor Robert. He's a 72-year-old retiree who remained mentally sharp and physically active, had followed a consistent morning routine for years, a single cup of black coffee and nothing more. Despite feeling fine at first, he frequently experienced mid-morning lightheadedness and unusual irritability. Upon reviewing his glucose patterns, his physician identified a clear trend: elevated blood sugar levels late in the morning, followed by sharp drops in the afternoon. The underlying cause? A prolonged absence of food after waking, skipping breakfast. According to Harvard Health, skipping breakfast triggers what's known as the dawn phenomena, natural early morning rise in blood sugar. For older adults with type 2 diabetes, this effect becomes more pronounced, especially without food to counter it. Physiologically, after an overnight fast, the liver initiates the release of glucose to provide energy and prepare the body for daytime activity. However, in the absence of food intake, this hepatic glucose output remains unregulated, leading to elevated morning balancing blood sugar. In older adults with insulin resistance, this response is often exaggerated, resulting in even higher glucose concentrations. And it doesn't stop there. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that skipping breakfast reduced insulin sensitivity by up to 30% later in the day, even if lunch and dinner were healthy. This means that skipping breakfast not only affects your morning sit, affects how your body handles every meal afterward. It is understandable that some individuals do not feel hungry in the early hours of the day, or believe that omitting breakfast may maintain weight management. However, for older adults living with diabetes, this habit frequently causes more harm than benefit. A more effective approach involves consuming a balanced, diabetes-friendly breakfast within the first hour after waking, even if the portion is modest. This practice supports glucose stabilization and provides the body with essential energy to initiate metabolic and cognitive processes efficiently. So, what should you eat? To enhance healthy glucose levels, diabetes experts emphasize starting the day with a breakfast that includes well-rounded nutrition from all 3 major food groups. A lean protein, such as eggs, plain Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese. A slow-digesting carb, like steel-cut oats, a slice of whole grain toast or chia pudding. A healthy fat, such as a few walnuts, sliced avocado, or a spoonful of almond butter. This combination helps lower blood sugar, reduce cravings, and improve mental clarity throughout the day. If you're short on time, even a small smoothie with protein and fiber can make a difference. Skipping breakfast is only part of the problem. The next mistake often hides in plain sight, even in meals that look perfectly healthy. Mistake number 2: relying on too many healthy carbs. What happens when a breakfast filled with healthy carbs is missing balance? For many seniors, Meals like oatmeal, fruit smoothies, and whole grain toast feel like safe, diabetic-friendly choices. But when carbohydrates dominate the plate without sufficient protein or fat, blood sugar can spike sharply, even if the ingredients seem wholesome. This is especially true in the morning. The National Institute on Aging explains that insulin sensitivity is typically lower in older adults during the early part of the day. This means your body has a harder time processing glucose efficiently, particularly when it comes from high carbohydrate meals. Even complex carbs like whole wheat toast or instant oatmeal, although better than refined sugar, still break down into glucose. Without protein or healthy fat to slow digestion, glucose enters the bloodstream rapidly, often overwhelming the body's insulin response. A study published in Diabetes Care in 2022 found that older adults who consumed high-carb breakfasts without adequate protein experienced 27% higher post-meal glucose levels compared to those who included at least 15 grams of protein. These findings highlight the significant role macronutrient balance plays in postprandial glucose regulation, particularly in individuals over 60 whose insulin response may already be compromised due to age-related changes in metabolism. This does not imply that carbohydrates must be avoided entirely. Rather, their effects depend on how well they are balanced and combined with other macronutrients. Combining carbohydrates with protein and fat leads to slower digestion and a more gradual rise in blood sugar. This helps improve energy levels, reduce cravings, and maintain focus throughout the morning. Simple adjustments can make a big difference. Add a boiled egg or a spoonful of nut butter to your oatmeal. This makes the meal more satisfying and helps you stay comfortably full until your next meal. Choose plain Greek yogurt with berries instead of fruit-flavored varieties. You'll avoid hidden sugars while still enjoying something naturally sweet and refreshing. Spread avocado on toast instead of jam or honey. It brings creaminess and real nourishment without sending your energy levels on a roller coaster. Even choosing lower glycemic fruits like berries, apples, or Passover bananas or tropical fruits can support more stable glucose control. These small shifts require no special products or drastic changes, just thoughtful combinations that work with your metabolism instead of against it. You're not alone if you've made a breakfast mistake. I've been there too. Drop your experience below and let's learn from each other. Of course, even a well-balanced plate can be undone by one final mistake, one that's hiding in a food marketed as diabetic-friendly, but often does more harm than good. Mistake number 3. Forgetting the regulating fiber. Barbara, a 69-year-old retired librarian, preferred to keep her breakfast light and uncomplicated. Her typical morning meal consisted of a slice of multigrain toast with jam and a banana, occasionally accompanied by a glass of juice when she felt the need for something more. Although the choices appeared sensible and balanced, her blood glucose levels continued to rise steadily, despite maintaining modest portion sizes. After consulting with her dietitian, she learned that her breakfast lacked one powerful component: soluble fiber. While her toast had some grains, it didn't provide enough fiber to slow glucose absorption. And the banana and jam, though natural, added quick sugars without the fiber buffer needed to regulate them. Fiber is often praised for digestion, but its role in blood sugar control is just as essential, especially for older adults. According to Harvard Health, soluble fiber slows the movement of food through the digestive tract, which helps glucose enter the bloodstream more gradually. This process leads to lower post-meal spikes and improved insulin response. Unfortunately, many common breakfast choice toast, juice, cereal, or even smoothies are often low in fiber and high in rapidly absorbed carbohydrates, especially when made from refined grains or peeled fruits. A 2021 review in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging found that older adults who consumed higher amounts of dietary fiber in the morning had significantly improved glucose tolerance throughout the day, along with greater satiety and better weight control. So, what can be done? Start by adding fiber-rich elements to your breakfast. Sprinkle chia seeds or ground flax into oatmeal or yogurt. Choose whole fruit with skin like apples or pears instead of juices. Select breads made with at least 5 g of fiber per slice, and pair them with avocado or nut butter. After Barbara began including just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in her morning oatmeal and switched to eating whole pears instead of drinking juice, her blood sugar readings improved within days, and she noticed she stayed full all the way to lunch. If fiber has been missing from your morning routine, this may be the simplest yet most powerful change you can make. Take a closer look at your plate tomorrow and give your body the steady support it needs to start the day right. What's one fiber-rich habit that's worked for you? Or one food you were surprised to learn lacked fiber? Share your tips or surprises in the comments. Someone else might benefit from what you've discovered. It's easy to overlook how powerful a single meal can be, especially breakfast. But as we've seen, the first foods you put on your plate each day can either set you up for stability or silently lead to blood sugar spikes that drain your energy, cloud your thinking, and challenge your health. Let's take a quick look back. Mistake number 1. Skipping breakfast entirely, which leaves your body without the fuel it needs and allows morning glucose levels to rise unchecked. Mistake number 2. Relying on healthy carbohydrates without balancing them with protein and fat, leading to sharp post-meal spikes. Mistake number 3. Forgetting fiber, a powerful but often missing ally that slows glucose absorption, enhances fullness, and improves insulin response. Fortunately, these are not hard problems to fix. In fact, the solutions are refreshingly simple. Eat something nourishing within an hour of waking. Balance your meals with protein, carbs, and healthy fats, and make room for natural fiber from real foods. These aren't extreme changes. They're quiet, small steps you can take tomorrow morning that build toward better control, more energy, and healthier aging. As the research shows, good mornings are built from the inside out, and your breakfast is where it begins. And remember, it's never too late to improve your routine. Even one change like swapping juice for whole fruit or adding chia seeds to your oatmeal can make a meaningful difference. If this video helped clarify something for you, consider subscribing to Golden Aging Health for more trusted, science-backed guidance tailored to your stage of life. And don't forget to like and share this video with someone you care about. It might be just what they need to start making better choices too. Until next time, take care of your mornings because they quietly shape the rest of your day.